Hello again here from DevPlay. We are live with another special guest, a friend of ours, David Moscovic from Critic Gaming. For those of you who are not aware, Critic Gaming is working on a very interesting title, Interrogation, and I believe we have an official release date.
Interrogation is coming out December 5th. It's official, it's coming out, and we can't wait.
Are you anxious or are you just trying to get the job done and maybe relax a little after?
Well, not to say that we're not looking forward to the relaxation afterwards, but we're really happy to see it received by a broad audience after all of the positive signals before launch. We can't wait to see players playing for real.
It's been a busy year for you guys, not only with the development of the game, but you're also a lot on the road. You've been to Tokyo, you've been to Paris, you've been to almost every game show. How was your reception there? Was the game well received by the players?
Absolutely. Everybody who can read English, the game is just in English for now. It's going to get localized into other languages in the coming year. But for anybody who could read our game that is very rich in text, they were quite happy with it. They were quite engaged, and we're really happy with all of that. Having to go to all of these conferences, just like DevPlay is here, is key to creating an awareness of your game, especially with us being new in the industry. Being present is a big part of what you need to do.
Yes, what I like about Interrogation, it's even if it's not an action game, it has a very mature theme and story. Do you think the gamers will buy into this vision of yours?
Absolutely. We think gamers are looking for meaty content, for meaningfulness in their games more and more. Big games can have trouble in offering that. Some of the smaller games can just be toys. We think there's a growing audience for games that get you thinking about things without pushing any specific conclusion upon you, but get you thinking about important topics. Interrogation does that. Our future games will do that.
And there is also a request for some dark, mature games here on the demo.
Absolutely, absolutely. The darkness and maturity of it is sort of intrinsic to a subject being serious. It's more a question of matching a correct visual and sound and narrative tone to the sort of topic you want to approach. You can't do something studying war and do it with rainbows and shiny colors.
David, here at DevPlay, it's an event dedicated especially to Romanian game developers. Do you think we need more events like this to show the world what you can do, what you can offer?
I'm not sure it's necessarily a question of the number of events. Like, I don't think it would be useful to have 5 events a year, but a question of this event becoming big enough for it to be on the map as a place to go for people internationally. It's great that Romanians gather here. It's great that the international press has come here to meet us, and it's wonderful that DevPlay does that. The more of it does, the better it'll get.
Sorry, many people. I was talking to Liviu earlier, and he said we lack the resources. We have the talent, but we lack the resources. Do you think that it's a problem we can solve in the near future, or?
I think as the gaming, let's call it the Romanian game industry, manages to get success, the resources will follow. Once people see that there is value here, the money people, the buyers, the resource people will start coming in closer and closer. And we're already seeing that begin to happen. And I think Romania is doing it at a good rate. Like, there's an emerging real games industry in Romania, and I think the resources will follow when that talent starts putting out products like we're seeing.
As an indie developer yourself, what would you tell to the people who are trying to build a game, who maybe have a vision and don't know where to start, what to do, what are the obstacles, how to overcome them?
Well, the advice would be having a good idea is a very meager start. It's all about the work you put in afterwards. It's all about learning your craft, learning your industry, iterating and going over and over again. If you're ready for that sacrificial long haul of the indie, then it's definitely for you. But you have to be so in love with your work that indeed you're ready for that hardship. Which is not to say that it's hard. It is for every inch of difficulty always rewarding to see your product out there being appreciated by people.
What are you playing in your spare time, if you have any?
I do play from like AAAs that do things. I like games like Bethesda games like Fallout and Skyrim to see what they're doing with their high resources. I play the occasional Blizzard game to see what innovations they're doing. I play a lot of Magic the Gathering and other tabletop games to see what they're innovating in terms of very raw game design. And of course, all of the narrative games that come out and are meaningful games that really treat topics. I try to catch all of them as soon as they're well recommended.
In the end, can you describe your DevPlay experience here in just one word?
DevPlay in one word would be opportunity.
Okay. Thank you, and we'll catch you guys later.